We are back with more of My Southern Home, and I'm here with Leslie Murray with Crye-Leike Realtors. And thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. This is awesome.
So I'm so excited to have you on the show and to announce that I am now a realtor, a licensed realtor here in Middle Tennessee, and Leslie is my broker.
Yes, we're so glad to have you at Crye-Leike. Thank you so much for choosing us and choosing my office. We're so glad to have you.
Well, it's been such a nice journey to become a realtor and to have you guiding me through the process. And you know, a lot of people are scared to purchase right now, but they really shouldn't be.
No, I don't think so. I mean, real estate is always going to kind of be an ebb and flow type thing anyways. So if you have the credit score, you have the money, it's just as well, do it now. The interest rates are always going to kind of ebb and flow, and really 6-7% interest rates are really normal. I mean, when it was crazy and there was a 2 and 3, that was very unusual. I've been in real estate for 30 years, and I don't think ever in those 30 years have I seen interest rates like that. So I think it was just an anomaly that happened. So your 5, 6, and 7s are really, really normal interest rates.
Well, I always like to say that real estate is a pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
And when rates go up, prices go down.
Yes.
When rates go down, prices go up. So you're picking your poison.
No, that's exactly right. I mean, and not only that, because it's like, if you have a higher interest rate, the seller, you're not going to have as many buyers, right? So it kind of goes the opposite. So it really doesn't matter is really what it is.
Well, and there's so many paths to getting the perfect financing now too, and people don't realize how many programs there are. So it really just starts with that call with the loan officer that you would like to use.
Yeah, that's right. If you're really serious, and you know this, and this is what we train on, if you're really serious, you need to go get that pre-approval, right? Because as a real estate agent, that's where we start, right? And so if the bank's not willing to give you the money, there's an issue right there. So I think with anybody, you just go to a mortgage company. They have different programs than banks. There's THDA that helps people out, first-time home buyers. So there's a lot that you can do to get that payment down, get that interest rate down. And then once you have that, pick a great agent to help you out.
Well, and there's a lot of talk about how the inventory, when we say inventory in real estate, it's how many houses are on the market. Mm-hmm. They've been saying it's low, but it's rising right now. So there's so much opportunity. Yeah,
no, and I think, there's a lot of existing houses, which normally it was kind of low, the existing houses were. There's new home builders too. I mean, there's small builders, there's Meritage Homes and D.R. Horton, all those big time. So there's really a lot on the market and a lot to choose from for sure.
Well, and we're in a Ridgemont home right now. Beautiful. Completely custom, gorgeous high-end finishes.
Yes.
And it's right under $800,000, and we're in downtown.
Yeah, this house is amazing. And the thing with Nashville is, we're top city and people moving in, Airbnb. I mean, we're in a great area. Not only Nashville itself, but all of our surrounding areas too. Make all kinds, they kind of have that outskirts, Dixon, Tennessee, they're Columbia, Spring Hill, Brentwood, all of them are prospering from Nashville for sure.
Oh, 100%. And, it's amazing when we first started the show here in Nashville back in 2018.
Wow.
I know.
So 6 years.
6 years we've been here in the Nashville market, and we were primarily in Williamson and Davidson County, but we just left a shoot from Hendersonville, beautiful custom home, right on the lake, and people are really gravitating out because that's where a lot of the land is.
Yeah, and I think people also, there's a lot, we're just a big city now, so people, they want to go into the city and work, but they kind of just want to go out to live and kind of have some peace. So they kind of have that differentiation. And then there's still people that want to be downtown, right in it, and it's like, so and then we have a lot of townhomes too for those kind of people that don't want property. And then as you get out, you can go by the lakes. We got Old Hickory Lake that you can live by. I mean, it's really good. Yeah, Nashville is really awesome.
Leslie, there are a lot of people out there that would like a larger home for their growing family, or maybe they want it to downsize, and the new term is right sizing for you.
Right.
What are some of the things that homeowners need to think about when they're getting ready to put their home on the market?
So I think what you need to do is, if there's anything maybe that needs to be done to the house, with our contracts, usually the buyer will get a home inspection during the contract period, right? But I mean, as a seller, if you have a home inspector come out, and then you can kind of check off those things and get those things ready. So maybe when the buyer does come, there's not as much as for you to do. And it also brings up stuff, that you're thinking you have no idea about. A lot of people, we live inside our house, right? So we see all the inside, but we never see the outside, the rotted wood and all that, but the home inspectors will. And here you think you've got a buyer and they might see the home inspection and want to get out. Well, if you see it ahead of time and you can fix the stuff, then you kind of have a better house to compete also out there, right? Because all your stuff is fixed, updated, and looks great. So I think, and also curb appeal. People, they want to come up and, wow, look at the flowers, look at the bushes. I mean, it doesn't really cost that much to go get some mulch and kind of pull out the weeds and trim things up. That's really, really important because you want people to get into the house. And if the curb appeal is not there, they won't even get in the house. So you've got to at least do that first and make it look homely, and then when they get in, try to have as much done as you can.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It's so exciting to be on your team, and I love sharing this type of information with our viewers.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more My Southern Home in just a moment.